Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri. So it's Saturday night. I'm having a pretty fun day today. I was playing a lot of my mobile games and my computer games, and I made so much progress. I played a card tournament in Shadowverse. I played a qualifier and I got like 4 to 5 wins, so I did really good. I was pretty happy. I only started playing like 2 weeks ago, so I'm pretty happy about that. Made a lot of progress on Undead Huntress and stuff. We had this big guild tournament all week. Oh fuck, it was intense. Anyway, Onigiri has once again caught up with me, and it's time to farm some grapes. Because with chocolates and purgs and new sublimes coming next week, it's completely eluded me. I farmed it a little bit and not too much. So I'm probably gonna pop a little one of these LTD. I don't know how long these LTD boosts are here for. I think they're from the grape event anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything from it, but I gotta use these LTDs. I don't know how many LTD boosts we have, but I haven't used anything. I'm trying to think. When's grapes go away and then Gakaho comes because of college? Hey man, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't want to pop a big boost, but it's LTD. I'm not going to use them. Might as well. I don't usually boost an Origami Magma, but I'm probably going. I'm going to see if I get any like Ruby Chalcedonis or anything. Oh, this event's been going on for 2-3 weeks now. I think we have it for a month. It's like every couple of months it's just like, oh, we're gonna make an event where things drop in wardings, and it's like, oh, okay, you're not gonna make them drop in the purg where we need the drops, right? Right? And it's like, oh yeah, it drops in purg. It's like, so I could have had all these leaves. Shh, take the grapes. So I usually never drop boost for this ever. I just do it normally, but there's a mag. Cool. There's another mag. Cool. And again, when I farm grapes or anything like the Nirvana items, basically, I like to do it with a bow, one at a time. I find that if you kill, it's it's not Satan, it's Miyamoto and Himiko's event. I find if you use a bow, you shoot them one at a time. Wands work too, but wands have AoE, so they basically as long as you don't kill them multiple enemies in one shot, I find you get more grapes. Because we've run the simulations, and we run it where you just blow up everything with big AoE, and you walk away with not much, and then you use a bow, and then it's every second or third one drops in Nirvana, and then you let them spawn, and etc. etc. You can walk away with 50 of these a run. And hopefully we can get a Ruby Chalcedony or something. Those are pretty good. I sold 3 or 4 of them a couple weeks ago. Someone needed to make some reduxes. So that's always good. What's that? A Gemini? Oh my god! A Gemini! Fuck! Give me that. That's actually good. 7 years ago I'd be crying. If it was a Leo or a log, logs are still logs, but you never forget your roots. You never forget the value of that mag. A Gemini. I used a Gemini my whole life. Used to be 3 105s in a Gemini, or Gemini literature. Hell yeah, that's nice to see. Ow, fuck. And again, this is one of the best ways to get red claws. How was the insect purg? It was once you learn the pattern, it was a lot better. I got an amethyst mag. I find it was a purg that definitely you needed KG. That's how I felt about it. You needed to have iframes, you needed to have just KG's mount form was phenomenal. Once we got the knack of it, we got the fastest times. We went faster than PC. We went so fast. Like we went from like, you know, 6, 5, 7 minutes to like, you know, then we started seeing like sub 5 and we're like good. And then we got better and we started seeing sub 4, then we started seeing 3.5 minutes, 3:20, 3:10, and then like it was going really, really good. The weapon's broken. It got cut off, your comment. You're saying that the Cursite weapon's really good? I'd have to get my phone next to me. I don't know why it cut off your comment. But we ran the shit out of that. You were there. Fuck. I haven't actually made any of the weapons yet. Just been doing so much other stuff. Chrysanthemum Megatama. Cool. That breaks down into Hell's Bible. Fun fact of the day. If I wait a little longer, a cat will spawn over here. Pretty sure. There it is. You think you'd only want a copy for the Bloodsucker? Copy of what? Bloodsucker? Oh, you mean Chiami. I was like, that's a staff. What are you talking about? Yeah. For sure. Oh, let me get my phone next to me. I do miss that the, Huh? What's that? Oh, it's really good. Oh, that's good. Hmm. 10-pack bundle. What is that? Huh. I know the Oogie's really good. Like the one from the shop and the one where it shoots projectiles. Like, it's nice. Great. Oh, there's my dungeon for the day. Right on. So I know I got at least 30 grapes that run, which is good. It's very good. Hey, there it is. Hey, that's me. Even the 128's bro. Okay, yeah. That's good. I mean, it's our first like true poison weapon outside of, what do you call that thing? Nyarlathotep, the plant weapons. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing Saint Ignis. I don't know where this is. Oh, it's at the top. Okay. Yeah, the Ogi is poison wind, and I think so. I think that's the direction we're gonna go in. I say that as if I'm a developer, but I feel like they're going to introduce new poison skills in the same way that they introduced new mountain skills and ice skills the years prior. So like when they added Ice Dragon Spiral and like Boulder Breaker and Sandblade Whirlwind, etc., like I feel like they're going to add the other new poison skills that are going to be really good. Because I remember when it came out, everyone was like giving a lot of like flack to it because they're like, well, we don't have poison skills. Why would they make a poison weapon? Like, do they just want to try and sell poison sublimes? Which would make sense, but you know, a Purg weapon's like, well, Purg weapon is like around $150, but this Purg is actually one of the most expensive Purgs in the game. The Cursec weapon, like, just for comparison, to make the 128, it's, you know, it's not that hard. Like, you just got to get your recipe, and then you don't need any of the other drops. So it's pretty much you just need your recipe and like 100 lunar leaves and all that jazz. Everything's capping? Nice. But like the actual weapon, because I remember me and Bloom were running the calculations, because he ran it like probably 3 times as much as I did. Like he ran it like 12 hours a day, like every day of the event, and I'm just like, I will wait for an exchange off. But it takes so many lunar leaves and what's the other thing? Not they're blue. wandering spirits, like 500 wandering spirits, and 1,200 lunar leaves, or a thousand lunar leaves, and it's just like, it's just so much, and it's not like it's a readily easy thing to grind, because it's all reward based. Like, you would like, absolutely, if you ever run that, you're running it on experience boost. Like, hell, that's some bullshit. But money wise, because you have to, like, it's basically because you get those drops from the Purg itself, like the Lunar Leaf and the Wandering Spirit, that's pretty much the only viable way to farm it. So it's like an energy farm for the materials itself. Because I know I have enough, I have like over 120 of the needles, like I have enough to make 2 weapons. And I think Bloom had, like, he stopped boosting and he has, like, he would have had 300 needles. Like, that's the rare drop, like rubies and amethysts and jewels and all that stuff. It doesn't matter about that stuff. So what makes it the most expensive is that after you, like, the second most expensive Purg weapon in the game, which says a lot, because what's the first most expensive Purg weapon ever? And that's the Abyss weapon, the Nothingness, which takes 9 voids, 9 purgatory weapons to craft it, which is, you know, like over $1,000. And this one's about half that much. With how much grinding you have to do, it's about half as much as a Nothingness. It's quite insane. No, it's not more expensive than Nothingness. It is exactly 50% as expensive as the Nothingness. Half as expensive. Yeah, it's the second most. Oh, he died. Or he didn't spawn. Yeah, so like each regular purgatory weapon runs about 1,500 OC, so like $150 worth of restores. So you take that and you multiply it by 9, so you're at 900 plus another 450, you're at 1,350 on average, give or take luck. So we're going to say $1,300 for an Abyss Purg. $1,300. That's what it runs for. And this weapon, I believe people had to restore like 6,000-7,000 OC to get it. Like, it was, to get all this stuff in one sitting, like without waiting for exchange shops, without literally having any pooled resources, anything like that. It's quite daunting. Me myself, I think I got, I don't know how many lunar leaves I had, maybe half, I don't know. But yeah, because the weapon, like the Nothingness isn't all that good. No, the Dullahan's a better weapon, by far. Even Darkfins are comparably better, arguably better. But the Oki on it's nice, like it's 5 projectiles of damage. It's decent. I have very, very much procrastinated on this. Oh yeah, getting the recipe, that's hard. Like, for people that, I remember when we played the event the first time it came, like everybody had the recipe, but for those that have to do it on the weekly, oof. Or like not when they have it on like month reward up for a month or whatever, like it's on special. Darkfin. I ran Darkfin yesterday just because I had used my energy, actually. I just walked in, like, And speaking of that, the monthly achievement, like I did that for my daily achievement, whatever that's what dungeon I did. I got my monthly achievement yesterday. I got my box, and I got an assist scrap. So that was nice. Like last time I don't know what I got last time. I think it wasn't good. I don't remember what the options are. It's like you get 300 OC, 10 gacha tickets, mount scrap, Vanguard scrap, and assist scrap. I don't remember what I got actually. Dang. But I did get an assist scrap yesterday. I think I got a mount scrap. I think I got a mount scrap. The one that I don't want to get. Because I know I didn't get 300 OC. I might have got the 10 gacha tickets. Maybe. I think I got 10 gacha tickets and I just rolled a shit ton of tickets. I can't remember what I did. This is getting dangerous. Yeah, the OC is not too bad. Like the OC is definitely the second last one you want. Like you want the Vanguard scrap the most. That's the most important one, the Vanguard scrap. I'd say Vanguard scrap, and then it depends on how many mounts you have and stuff. Because if you have like a Mikami, the mount, and you don't have if you don't have a max Mikami, if you don't have a max Vanguard that's like Mikami or Leviathan or a horse, you want those mount scraps. That's for sure. Me personally, every mount I own is maxed out. Like, I maxed out Mikami, like, recently. At Christmas, I think, at New Year's time. And I don't own a Fujin, so I can't even use an Articles of Awakening mount if I wanted to. Unless they have to release a new mount. Like, it's been, what, how many, like... Was Leviathan the last one they released? It was either Mikami or Leviathan, I don't remember. But we don't get mounts. Like, they don't make mounts. I don't know why. Like, the last mount was, like, Keiji. Or Shiro, if you want. I suppose. It says there's 2 red dots in the map, but I can't find it. Oh, well, that's enough of this guy. Oh, Mighty Bind. You're right, you're right. Yeah. I was thinking, like, paid mounts. But yeah. That's like a complete technicality, but we take it. So I did 2 runs, I think. I don't know if I did 3 or not. I think I did 3 runs. How am I doing? I got a Lord Shoko, Gemini. Where are my grapes? Oh, I have 131, right on. I had like 11 or something, so I'm getting like 30, 40 a run. That's pretty good. Hey, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Oh yeah, I mean... Literally... Like, if Cyberstep was ever in, like, the negative for, like, OC expectation, like, if they ever had to reach a position where, like, hey, we need money, there's so many things they can do. Like, literally, just, like, make accessories tradable for paid OC. Done. Their coffers are full. You know, that's literally, like, they just have to, like, flick that switch. Like, oh, yeah, accessories are tradable. Sublimes are tradable, minimum 300 OC. Simple. Simple things like that. Or just like, oh, we're running low on money. Let's release a pack, like $50 and you can get like a Honda or an Akechi or something like that. Like a premium Vanguard pack. $50, you get like KG or Honda or Akechi or Yodomitsu, any one of them. You just get to pick one, $50. They're gonna get like $50 from every third person that plays this game. In a heartbeat. Like, nowadays, that's half the price of a full retail game. I got a Celestite mag. Right on. Is that the good one? It's funny, there's two Celestites. It is ice. It is the good Celestite for the Redux. Right on. We take those. Another Celestite. What? Oh, hell yeah. There's no guarantees in this game. It's the same one. I just got two ice Celestites. Now, mind you, you can get those every purg, but still. Cracked crystal? Let's go. This is funner with the boost, I'll tell you that. You get stuff. What's going on? Oh, I hear the ice. Give me them red claws. Give me them white claws. Oh, God. About to give me them hands. But yeah, I was saying at the start of the video, I was playing games on my phone all day and on the computer. My buddy 2 weeks ago got me into Shadowverse on like Steam. It's like made by Cygames, the guys that make Grand Blue Fantasy. It's like a card game. It's like Magic, but like there's no enemy phase. It's like a combination of Magic and Pokemon, to be honest. I played a lot of the Pokemon card game last summer or summer before. Because that game's like dirt cheap to play. What do you knowing about? Getting shot. It's like if Magic had no mana and there's no instance. Just everything sorcery speed. What does that make? Or Shogun? A dark mount? I mean, that'd be cool. I'm still waiting on like them to release a buff for Ho-Oh that gives her mount form. Ho-Oh as a character, this is like, you know what Keiji does? She turns into a mount and then when she gets out she's fully healed. Ho-Oh should do that. Ho-Oh should be able to turn into a giant phoenix, attack everything, and when she comes out of it, she should heal herself and surrounding allies. Because that's what phoenixes do. Like, it would be so good. And she's just like probably one of the most poorly aged premium vanguards. But like, if Ho-Oh could just turn into a mount, fly around, and like shoot fire on people, and she just makes all these ara noises while she does it, and like buff the shit out of her. Like that'd be great. But a dark mount, like what would a dark mount be? I mean, it could be anything they want it to be, but like what would constitute a dark mount? Would like Ifrit could have been a dark mount if he wasn't fire. Like the way that he's all like, well, dark and he's a demon and stuff. Ghost Turtle, exactly. They should be able to do that. You're right. Okay, I'm trying to kill this thing with a bow, and I don't know. I got basic attacks, and I'm like, this is a bad idea. A dark mount. Like, I mean, it could be like a dark dragon, or an evil rhinoceros. Like, I don't know what it would be. Like, there's like that Makami right there. That's dark. I do not want to ride a mini Beelzebub. I will ride a mini Cursex, but not a mini Beelzebub. They could make like a Cerberus, I guess. Like true Cerberus. Because like Cerberus is usually a 3-headed dog, but in Onigiri it's 3 different elemental dogs. They could like put them all together and regain his true form. Call it like, I don't know, Elios Cerberus or something. I don't know what else you could have for like a dark mount. Like maybe like a big snake or something. Another Celestite? What? Really? Is it the same one? It is not, so that's the different one. That's the wind one. The not good one. Ride the fly. Oh, absolutely. Or at least give it us on the council. I do know that they're more of a publisher these days. Outside of Oni, they're more of a publisher. Like, they've been publishing games on Steam, like visual novels and things like that. Why did he throw it at me? I thought he was going to punch me. What were you saying about Shadowverse? I didn't see it because it got cut off. But you said something about Shadowverse I was talking about. I gotta go look. What did you say? Not Shadowverse, man. Everyone and their mother on my campus has played that game. Yeah, my buddy got me into it. My best friend, really. He got me into it. And, I, like, tried out all the different, like, types of decks or whatever. Like, you have to build, like, pick a different type and then build that way or whatever. Like a class. And then I picked the one most familiar to me, which is, like, the death one. Shadows. And then today they had like some event, like a tournament or something, and it was like you had to do like 5 placement matches, and if you got like at least based on how many you won, you get like A division or B division, and like if you win, like it's like a qualifier. So if you win like nothing, you don't qualify. And every day you get to like try and participate. Fuck yeah, type B would be good. And my like first try, I got I won my first game, lost my second, and then won every other game. And on the third game, my friend sends me this like Pokemon Go invite to fight Primordial Kyogre, and I'm like, what? And I literally just opened it up and mashed the raid with my left hand while I played, and we won. I was just like, okay. But I did pretty good. Pretty good. I get carried by like a card I have. He's just so good. Mask Boy. He says Rondon when you summon him, so I'm like, yeah. He's trying to say dance, but his ability triggers like 18 times. He just says Don, 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 Don. And I love it. But since it's like an online card game, they can actually amend cards if they're too strong. And they have. Like if certain cards are just too strong, they'll like errata them. Just change their effects over there for balancing. And I'm 100% free to play in the game. 100%. 100% free to play. Free to play, by the way. And I got an avatar that looks like Honda. And my deck sleeves are literally a girl I did not know was like a Grand Blue Fantasy character. And I had only seen her in like a hentai doujin. I'm like, oh, that's her! Her tits are a bit smaller, but that's her. I didn't know who she was. But I'm like, hey, let's go. So I had fun with that. And then in my Idol Huntress game I play on my phone, friggin' they added like this cross server like guild league thing where you fight other guilds. And usually it was just like, you know, a couple people that started, or like a couple servers that started around the same time. Like our server started in like October, and the next one was like November, December. Like every month there's like a new one, more or less, sometimes two. And like our guild usually wins against everyone in our division because we're like the start and everyone else is like weaker than us. But then they added it to where it's like where they're now going to include like every guild, and it's like across every server. And these guys have been playing since like April, and we only started in October. And this game's an idle game, so they get like bonuses and stuff. Like your characters basically get stronger technically over time. Like there's nothing you can do. It's like a time based. Collect these gems and then upgrade your max level count. And like a lot of us, like the ones that try really, really hard on our guild, it's like we're like maybe 40 levels higher than the limit on average, and then a couple of us are like 250 or level 250, 260, etc., etc. And we had to face this one guild that was made. They must have had like a good 4 months on us or something, and we were like terrified, but we pulled through and we beat them. You have to take out all 3 of their defense teams at your teams, and before like you have to get like 90 points, and it's just like it was insane. Like our guild never had to really try before. Like we had our struggles, but we'd always come out on top. And we were finally at like the disadvantage, and we started using the Discord and like freaking out, and like people are asking like, what do I do for this? What do I do to fight this team? What do I do to this? What can I do? And we all helped each other, and it was like the hypest moment. It was like a war room. Like the whole day we're just on Discord, like, no, do this, do this, do this. And I'm like our number 3 guy, so they're like, Oro, we need you to take out these guys. And I'm like, I'll try. And I did. And this guy was like, fucking, like, the second guild we fought, they were like, fuck, the other guild was like 10 levels higher than us on average. These guys were like 40, 50 levels higher. It was like, oh god. We had to like think really, really hard, and we didn't win, but we took like 75 victories out of 90 on them. Yeah. Like you have to get 90 to win. We stopped basically server 11. We're server 30. That's the time difference. We stopped them from getting a complete victory. And I was the MVP because our number 1 guy and our number 2 in the guild, tops first and second, I fight them all the time. I know how good they are. They beat my ass all the time. And I'm like our 3/4, like it switches between me and another guy basically. And I logged in, the war started, and their number 1 took out our number 1 and 2, 3-starred them perfectly, won all 3 battles in an instant. We'd never seen that before, ever. It was terrifying. I was so scared. I looked at their levels. These guys were level 290. I'm like, I'm level like 245. And I ended up taking out their 8th seat and their 7th seat upon the request of our guild leader. It was insane. So in the end, yeah, we only got like not only, but they were surprised. Like we went and joined their Discord server, like because there's like this global one that all like the pros are in and shit, and they're like, wait, what the fuck? These guys are young. What's happening? And then, but I was the only person the whole day that when I got attacked, like their 3rd seat fought me and I was the 3rd seat, and he only got 1 star on me. My defenses I concocted just for today eluded victories from a guy 20, 30 levels higher than me. It was insane. And I woke up and I'm looking at the Discord and people are like, that's the MVP right there. And we're like, they can bleed. We can do this. Another Gemini. And I was like, yes. I was the, like, it was just this like hype moment. Like it was like Hall of Fame for us. And then people in our guild usually don't, like our mid guild, whatever, like they're not that good. but and their characters are like 230, 220, and man, like I'm not saying they're not that good. It's just like comparatively speaking, they normally don't fight people that are higher level than them in our own guild, in our own server, and they fucking went balls to the wall. They took out people 20, 30 levels higher. They consulted with us. They're like, okay, what counters this? What counters this? What counters this? Because all the defenses are set in stone. You build them in advance, and you have to try to beat it. And like, fuck, they pulled through. Like it was so good, and we've never been more united. It was our first loss ever, and it was from somebody 20 servers higher than us. Like every server is at least like 5 to 10 levels higher than the other, and it's just like because they have more time, they have more resources, they have like maxed out gear, and like oh god, it was tight. It was hype. I'm kind of like I'm glad we did good, and I'm glad it's kind of over because it was very, very stressful watching it all day at work. Like, oh no, what's going on? Who attacked? What's this? It was really, really awesome. I got right competitively inspired. That sucks, man. You get the 10 gotchas. That's sucky, man. Maybe next month. I got an assist scrap, Joe. 10 gotchas. You hate to see it. If it was like 10 Eurozoos, it'd be the best. If they switched it to like 5 Eurozoos, that'd be so good. It'd be so fantastic. 5 Eurozoos. Cyberstep, do it. Change it from 10 gotcha tickets to 5 Eurozoos. That'll really just like flip flop everything. But yeah, it was definitely a war story, a war room. Like it was a battle, and my competitive genes just like expanded. Like I had a taste of. I haven't had a taste of pure competition like that since I was like in my teenage years in high school. Like I used to play a lot of badminton, and like I got really excited for tournaments. Like, and I think it's almost hereditary because my dad plays a lot of sports, like a lot of sports, like tournaments and all this stuff, and I only ever really played badminton, a bit of swimming, things like that. I don't really like team sports all that much. I like things where you're individual. You're just a group of people doing things. Is that a ruby mag? That's the stuff I like. That's a banana? Oh my fuck, give me that. So it was awesome. And then once it was all over, I literally just like took everything I learned from that experience and just beat ass. I beat everybody in my server. Like I was always afraid of people being higher level than me. And then I beat someone 30 levels higher than me, and I'm not afraid anymore. I went and beat like all the content I was afraid of, like just everything. When I got home, I just did everything. Just broke all my limits. It was like a tournament of power, and just seeing how vast the difference was. Man, badminton's the best because badminton's the only sport, like when you're in school, that is an individual game. You don't rely on any, like there's doubles, but for the most part, you are not relying on anyone. It's all you and only you. Like it's good. Like I played it like not professionally, but well, you know, I was in like a league and stuff. Fuck, I can't pick up all these mags. Like my cousin does the he organized like the badminton tournament of Canada a couple of years back. Like he was our coach for our badminton league and stuff. Like he's a top player, and I was in his group and he taught me everything. And I actually work with him now, funny enough. We got the same job, and I didn't even know he worked there. We just both applied the same place. He'd been there a lot longer than me though, but I didn't even know he was there when I got there. But yeah, badminton's just, it's individual. Like it's just you and them. It's like fighting, but with like shuttlecocks. Like it's fun. I remember I always had like a strong smash. Like I would always get it, like I would always hit it in like the top triangle, like of the racket, and it would just bang, 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 bang. Like when I play Oni, I'm a lot. You guys probably know I'm a lot more lax. Like I'm not the most competitive player. Like it's like, oh, someone gets a time. Okay, cool. That's good for them. I just want consistency. I just want results. That's all I'm ever about. Because there's like money involved and shit. Yeah, that's true. I mean, in badminton, like the best thing you can do is just confusing and conditioning your opponent. It's just like playing Smash Brothers. Honestly, it's like the same mentality. Like you wanna like hit them long and then short and then like double long and then double short and then to the side, and you got to do a lot of fake outs. You got to like get them conditioned to like do the same thing with you, and then once they get used to it, you just fucking take them to the side and you just cross them up. Because if they're really really far away, you just drop it in front of them. Yeah, exactly. It's the same mentality, except you can't just summon Vegeta and have him shoot 20 shuttles on the enemy. I have no room for anything in my inventory right now, and I want these mags. Like, what the heck? I'm wasting this boost. Fuck. Get out of here. Crucifix fuse. I gotta go sort out my inventory after this. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Like, I was doing good. And even in Shadowverse, I've only been playing that for 2 weeks, and I'm doing good. I looked up like we looked up like one of the best deck lists or whatever, and then I tweaked it the way I like it to be, like how I normally play like Magic and stuff, with like more removal and more like different things, and I'm getting success. It's not the best deck ever, but nothing is ever the best deck ever. But it is good. I enjoy it. The deck's all about like summoning ghosts, and then you sacrifice the ghosts because they like the ghosts who come out, they can attack right away. But then when they die, they get like removed from play. So they die every turn. After the end of your turn, they always die. So basically, they're just like they go in, they attack, and then you sacrifice them for fodder. So they're like great fun. Like there's so much stuff. Like you play all these cards, like, oh, sacrifice a card and then draw 2 and then summon 2 ghosts. Like, okay, I'll play this card. I attack with a ghost. I sacrifice the ghost. I get draw 2 cards and play 2 ghosts. And it's like, yes. So I was like, I'm getting this like resurgence of competitiveness, which is good. It's really good to have a goal and work together. It's probably like tied into like our hunter gatherer needs, where we work as a team and do goals and stuff. Like, yeah, we play we have like ROM hacks and stuff for Pokemon and stuff. We do that, me and my friends. I do that with like Fire Emblem, to be honest. Is that a fucking thunderstorm? Hold the fuck up. Like that stuff's really fun. Like that's the best. That's the main reason you have a computer, is to like get ROM hacks and stuff. Absolutely. Why is what? There's no way. Oh, I can't convert any points. That's why I'm suffering. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was like, why? Oh, all these bigs. Piercing stone, ice stone. How'd I max out my points? Chocolates. We have the chocolate event right now. Yeah, it's the Star Aurolite. That's like one of my favorite mags. It says Oro in it. Can I deposit these cudgels? Oh! Let's go. Let's go. Gotcha ticket. Is there anything in it new? Not really. It's like the chocolates are really, really easy to kill, and they have a long respawn time. There's lychee mags, but realistically, all that's of value is the assist scrap, and I don't even have it yet. There's like an assist scrap, lychee mags. There's a couple drops here and there. But yeah, you just trade in chocolate for points. Like as long as you do that every week, you're kind of doing good. They don't have the diamonds. It's not the Kyoto one. It's not the good one. It's just the it's just like Kikaigahara with the you can take the characters on like a little date or whatever. It's not the Kyoto one where you get diamonds and have like 4 exchange shops or nothing. Like I'd be playing the shit out of it if it was, but it's just ugh. What's the diamond? So the diamond is the Kyoto one. It's in Kyoto, and Pure Hearted Diamond is it's the item in the exchange shop that Satan needs for her quest, and you can buy them infinitely because it's a quest item. And even in the description of them, it says they sell for a lot of money. And basically, it's like 100 sucroses or whatever, like, you know, like 100 chocolate pieces, like the normal ones. That's all she needs is like something. You trade it into the bigger. Oh, Ruby Calcedony, let's go. No, it's not 10 million, but yeah, basically you can buy as many as you want, and they sell for 3 million a chest, 3 million a piece. So basically, it's a 3 mil chest that you can just stock up on and keep in inventory and storage forever. So they're really good. Like last time I got 7,000 of them. So do the math on that. I got 7,000 3 mil chests after I was done with everything else. And I still have them. I only started using them recently because I thought we were getting them back. So I'm like, oh, I got to start using them because I'm gonna bulk out. But yeah, like you can just, it's like what you do after you've gotten everything else from the event, like all the weapons. I gotta get more weapons. Stuff like that. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. I got Ruby Calcedony. That was sick. Yeah, it's like farming Mephi, but like way easier. Yeah, diamonds are right good. For sure. And apart from that, I've been trying to play some of my older games. Like, I have new games that just came out and I want to play them. Like, free Odins for the youngins. I guess the chocolate weapons, yeah. I've been trying to play Shining Resonance Refrain. I got it for my birthday like years ago, and I never really got to it because of Oni. And I'm like playing it again. I was yelling at it the other day. But I've been doing a bit of that. Labyrinth of Galeria just came out. I want to play it, and I'm like, man, like I want to play it, but I got so much to play. Like I have so many games that I just haven't played. Like it's a problem. Oh yeah, Earth weapons. Yeah. That's what you meant. Yeah. I got an Earth once. I've identified 2 Earths, like an axe and something else. I know I had an axe for sure. But I think I got the axe like originally. It wasn't from that one, or maybe it was. I don't know. I think I sold it probably after. How can you have enough? I know, right? Like, and most of the time I work 6 days a week. Last week I got 2 days off work. If we can bank our overtime, and if like work doesn't need us, we can just take the day off with pay if they approve it. So I got 2 of those last week. So I played a lot on Thursday and on Monday. Those are the days I got off. Was that a Magatama? Oh, Nirvana Magatama. Nirvana Grape. Like, It's either you find a game that you play every day or you play a whole bunch of different games. Like, and there were times when like everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna farm Dew Creek to level up to 135." I'm like, no, I ain't doing that shit. I'm broke college kid. That's one thing I always find interesting is that everybody has their own definition of what is broke. Like there's like I've reached my weekly budget of how much money I can spend a week. There's like, oh, my money's reaching a certain level. I don't want to go below that. Or then there's literally like, paycheck to paycheck. And then there's like negative debt. Like there's so many different levels of broke and it's all like subjective. I always find that interesting. But pretty soon it'll be tax time, so... Well, it is tax time. Tax return time. Hopefully we can generate some more OC from that. My problem, though, is that when I'm playing these new other games on my phone and on the computer and stuff, my goal is to literally, like, set myself up to where I don't need anything more. Rice, chicken, and an occasional packet of ramen. Man, that's not good. It reminds me, you ever see that episode of Baka and Test? Where the guy's like, I really want this new game. But right now I'm living off of like a noodle cup of ramen every day. And he's like, but what if I cut the pack of noodles in half? And then what if I cut them in half again and only eat half of that every day? Yes, I can do this. And then like 2 minutes later, I can't do this. Yonko Kuroji? I used to love that mag. It was Rain and Holy. Oh. Rain, what's that? A Tauros mag? Let's go! I need Tauroses. They're good. Spear mag. 8 chakra. Skill force. I'm over here, like, I hope they don't call me in for overtime no more. Like... But, hopefully once you get your degree, you can get a nice big old job, big old paycheck, and get yourself like a 10-scroll Honda. Right. I hear that student loans are always a big deal in the States. Like, they're always like the devil. Like, I don't know if it's because there's interest on them or just because, like, the price for going to, like, school is just inflated the fuck. Like, a fucking textbook's the price of a Vanguard, for fuck's sake. I remember I had student loans once. Like, I didn't need them. Like, I was working for, like, a year or so before I went to university. And I took out my student loans, and, like, the same day or the next day, I just went to the bank. Like, it came in. The check for my student loans came in or whatever. And then I went to the bank, like, the next day, like, after paying it, and I just, like, paid it back in full. Like, I just paid them off, just done. It's like, okay, whatever. Like, my mom was like, oh yeah, you gotta get the student loan, it looks good on your credit. Like, okay. And then just paid it off. Like, done. I think like buying all the mags. There you go. Like I personally feel like when it comes to university and stuff, like right after high school, I think the worst thing a person can do is go directly from high school to college or university, unless it's like local or whatever, and you don't have to do much. Like if you already live there, it's like it's fine. But like literally doing like a year of work, like at least working from the end of high school until college or university or whatever, like it builds so much character, and it makes you realize like how babied you are in school and stuff. Like there's no need of it. 7 minutes. Wow, that's going by quick. And you build up money and responsibility and all that stuff. Like it just learning to work. Learning that like shit doesn't suck. Or no, like shit could be worse is what I meant to say. Learning that shit could be worse. Much worse. It's very important. Because there's a lot of like, I remember universities just filled with people that never worked a day in their lives, and you could fucking tell. You could tell. Like I remember like when I got my first job, like I wasn't used to spending money. Like there was a time where I just would not spend money like very often, like because I never really had money. And when I first started my job at a grocery store, I was working for $9.05 an hour. And it was 5 cents because the fryer could burn me, and it was considered dangerous. So I got 5 cents of danger pay. Woo. Anyway, I remember I worked there like my first like 2-3 months of working. I never really spent a dime until I had made like 3 grand. Like I did not spend anything. Like ever. Would never buy my lunch, would never do anything, just never. And now I'm like I'll buy like food every day. Because my like style of living has changed. Quality of life has changed. But I remember that, like, fucking $9 an hour. I would make like $70 a day. Like, man, I can't even fathom it. Coming in for like 4-hour shifts, 5-hour shifts. Like it was just up the road. Like it wasn't that crazy. Like it was 15 minutes. But still. It was a necessary evil. Builds character. You learn to swear. Yeah, I don't mind. I enjoy cooking too. Like, I think a couple weeks ago, I just had a hankering for pork chops. Like I was like, oh, pork chops are on sale. My dad was showing me in the flyer. He's like, oh, pork chops are on sale. I'm like, okay. So I like got a pack of pork chops. Like I don't usually cook stuff like that. And they were like some fast fry ones. They're pretty nice. And I don't really cook them often, like ever. Like if ever I do, it's on the barbecue, but it's winter, so I cooked it on a frying pan. And I like them on a frying pan. I like that a lot. And I like I don't cook things in oil. I like to cook things in butter, to be honest. I don't really like cooking stuff in oil. I don't like the texture it gives. But I cooked them in butter, and like I had done it so that the butter would fry, and it was the crispiest fucking pork chop ever. It was the way I wanted it to be. Oh my god, it was so delicious. It was crispy and juicy and just nice and not like tough and not like just. Oh, it was so good. Fuck, I wish I could do that every day. It was awesome. That was like 2-3 weeks ago. Fuck, it was good. That bird got fucked up. I think this is the last run I got on this boost. I'm gonna try and pick up this stuff. Where did I get Mochi Zuchi? I did get a Ruby Chalcedony. I did, so that is good. That is a boost well spent. And a bunch of Red Claw. That thing hit me with Colossum Blade. Oh, fuck yeah. What's it? Shallot's a vegetable, right? What am I boosting for? Mags. Like, basically, like, if I can get a Ruby Chalcedony while I'm here, that's fine. But I'm basically just here for the grapes. But I did get a Ruby Chalcedony, so that's a boost well spent. Absolutely. What is that? Oh, there it is. Alright, that's enough of them. I can't believe how fast this hour went. Thanks for, like, monologuing with me. Getting me going. Oh, okay. It's a character in the Double Artemis. Shall. He didn't drop anything. This is bullshit. Oh man, he fell on that well. Oh, his back. Yeah, 5 minutes. Very nice. So if I did 5-minute runs, that means I did like 10, 12 runs maybe. That's not bad. I don't know if I'm going to get the mag powders or not from this event. I got a lot of mags though. Holy crap. Let me see, what can I put in storage? Recent. Light stone. Another Star Aurolite. Some Tauros. Oh, that's already on me. Okay. Ruby Chalcedony. Add that to the pile. There we go. That's right, I can't turn things into the pointer room right now. Take those red claws though. Absolutely. A lot of mags. Holy crap. I gotta break them all down. What's this? And the other day I did like a mini storage guide. Well, not mini. I literally went through everything in storage and talked about if they're good or not. Bloody face guard. Yeah, we need that for Burai Magatama. Need that for Burais. I have an SP Gacha ticket. What the fuck? What is that? I got 400 grapes in an hour. Is that good? Oh. Thank you. What was the reward for 750? Godly. Oh god, they're all in there with all the chocolates. So the next one's 1,000, which is Dura ticket. Ornamentation Godly. SP ticket. 35 is where you want to go. Like if I can get to 35 by, I guess, Thursday, that'd be good. After that, it's just an SP ticket and the durability. But 5 mag powders is what it's all about. So it's probably like 5-6 hours. If I do like an hour of this every day, it's a lot of Nirvana shallots. Yes. It is a lot. Yeah, like you can get like 30, 50 a run. I'm surprised this lets me roll it. I thought my inventory was too full. Oh, I got my drop boost back. Let's go. Oh yeah, my inventory is fucked. I don't got room. I got all those mags. I gotta break them down. boots isn't good. I got the fallen cross. I mean, that's not worth much these days. Still. It makes a little Haniwa thing for your room. Oh, where's that banana? Get over.